My name's Kevin Steed. Subscribe to Heel Steven on YouTube.com, or I'll come to your house and ruin your life.
So in this video, what I'm going to do is give you guys my thoughts on the whole situation that went down last night between Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman at UFC 162. Just like you guys, I am in shock based on what happened with the result. Going into this fight, I'm going to be honest, I thought Anderson Silva was going to go in there and just destroy Chris Weidman. Due to the fact that Chris Weidman was getting so much hype by a lot of people within the UFC, guys such as George St-Pierre, Rashad Evans, Kenny Florian, Joe Rogan, and so on and so on. And last night I was wrong. It comes to show you that, you can never be cocky, never be arrogant. You gotta always show respect to your opponent. No matter how big, how small that person is, you should never underestimate them. A lot of people want to say it was fake. Oh, the fight was rigged. It was a bullshit fight. But here's the thing. If Anderson Silva would have won last night, nobody would have been saying that. Everyone would have been saying, oh, wow, Anderson Silva won in such an amazing way. Like, that's the truth. And as far as, people saying, oh, Anderson Silva is shit now, you got to remember one thing. Anderson Silva is 38 years old. Okay? He has held the belt for 7 years. That's a lot. And fought names left and right, such as, Rich Franklin, Nate Marquardt, Dan Henderson, Stephen Bonner, Forrest Griffin, James Irving, Chael Sonnen, Yushin Okami, Vitor Belfort. The list goes on and on of men that he has fought for that belt and he has beaten. So at the end of the day, you can't say he's full of shit. You really can't. And as far as a rematch happening, listen, at the end of the day, you got to remember, Anderson Silva held the belt for 7 years. So I think for him, a rematch right now is whatever right now. I think right now what he wants to do, if you guys can just feel what he was saying in that interview with Joe Rogan at the end of the fight, he pretty much wants to be himself now. He wants to, relax, be home with his family. And it's understandable, being the fact that he was champion for 7 years, then all this for 7 years, and it's understandable. You can't really blame the guy, There's something about the belt that it makes you to a different person. It takes away you as a person, and now Silva wants to be, himself, and let him be. Maybe now, if the rematch does not happen, have Vitor Belfort versus Chris Weidman, and then have Silva come back and fight for the belt. That is, if he wants to. But then again, listen, a lot of people are now saying, oh, we're not getting a super fight no more. You got to remember, Anderson Silva brings in money whenever he fights. So, just the fact that he fights, no matter against who, maybe either John Jones or GSP, it's still going to be a super fight, if you think about it, to an extent. So people need to really stop complaining about that. That's all I'm going to say, really. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.